Welcome. We are at the eSpot Billiards and Arcades. Well, we're not, but they are, because it is a LAN tournament hosted by Team TQ at the venue eSpot Billiards and Arcades, and they are being incredibly amazing to us. So the first thing that I want to do right now is immediately thank eSpot. They're helping us with the prize pool, running the whole thing, and it's been beautiful. Right now, I'm not alone. I'm tQzander, and I'm here with
Atticus, and thank you, Xander. It's really a very good thing that eSpot is doing. They have such a beautiful venue. I really wish I could live right next door to them. They have billiards, arcades, computers, LANs, and drinks, and there's nothing else you could want out of the place.
Yep, and cool people are there at this very instant. In fact, many cool people are there because there's a StarCraft 2 LAN tournament that is over there.
Yep, very cool of eSpot, and to give these players such a good opportunity to advance the world of esports and win a cash prize that they're sponsoring. So we thank them again.
Yes, without a doubt. I do want to introduce the players. We have Ganon, who is the Terran in the top right. He is going up against NOVAStalife, who's the Terran in the bottom left. Stalife is a part of Nova Gaming, and this is going to be an awesome game. And it is going to be TVT, so I do predict very similar builds that are going to be happening in the first couple minutes. Pretty much we're going to have to see if anybody drops down a second gas faster than their opponent, which can be an indicator of deviations in terms of teching.
Of course you are right, and we're going to see Ganon begin scouting already. Nova not scouting quite yet, staying in his base, and I kind of love TVT on this map because there's so many small areas and ledges where tanks can gain an advantage, and it's actually a bit easier for the bottom left Terran to take the top Xel'Naga tower, as they can, or actually no, I take that back. It's easier for the bottom Terran to remove the rocks from behind their base and take that Nova tower, advancing their tanks within range of reinforcements. And I hope we see that this game. Really protracted engagements is what I love about TVT.
Yeah, it's really, positioning is so key because especially if the opponents are going tank, or both guys are going tank Viking, it is positioning that is so key. If you misplace one or two things, or you don't get your Vikings there in the right spot, you will all of a sudden have everything dying at the same time into tank fire. Yep.
And here we see both players' production tabs are an exact clone of each other. One rack's already completed, and both are taking down a factory now.
Yeah, definitely. Still no second gas for Stalife, but Ganon did just throw down his second gas. So Ganon might be going a little more tech-heavy than Stalife is planning to, unless Stalife decides to throw down his refinery soon.
Yep, usually I see Terrans trying to take the second gas to go for a starport or support very heavy tank play, and we'll have to wait and see which either develops here. It looks like Nova is defending his ramp from any scouting, and Ganon is pushing out into the map.
Yep, Ganon actually just took out a spotter SCV from Stalife. So that, I know Stalife is definitely not happy about that, because he could have actually seen the Marines approaching his Xel'Naga watchtower and then just retreated and kept his SCV alive. He was not watching the minimap though and did not see that in time.
Here we go. Actually, the opposite of my call. The player that did not take an early second gas is getting the starport. NOVAStalife taking about halfway done with the starport now. Yes,
so it does seem that we might have a mainly Marine and tank force coming from Ganon. He's getting siege mode, and he's got a reactor on his barracks, so that's really all that's happening with him. Stalife might be going for he might be going for the Hellion and Marine push, though it might be a little late to do that now. We'll see if he actually has to move out with the Hellion that did just complete. But he is building more Hellions, so he might actually be going for a Hellion drop. He is getting a medevac right now.
That would work well. Knowing Ganon as a player, it seems like he's going to want to keep building up a force and then expand as he moves out. We know how much he loves the macro. But if he does so and loses his force or makes it too protracted with an early starport, building a medevac, a drop at the natural could be fatal for Ganon in this situation.
Yeah, and actually Ganon tried doing a proxy barracks in this above the natural expansion of NOVAStalife. So that got shut down by a Hellion. So really great spotting going on by Stalife to go into the right spot to catch that barracks before it completed, because that might have been some crazy deadly proxy reapers from Ganon. Instead, though, both players are actually going to move out at the same time.
Here we're going to say tanks versus Hellions.
That's never good for the Hellions.
Guess who wins?
Yeah. But although they did manage to hurt the Marines a lot, though they didn't take out any. But here we go. StarLife might be able to get a flank over here, but Ganon is moving up. Let's see. The last side blockers are really going to
wait and ambush the tank through the grass, and he takes it out.
That is not good for Ganon. Ganon actually just lost a lot more than he should have by the mispositioning that just happened.
No, that was a perfect move by Nova.
Yeah, that was really utilizing the last side blockers and the fact that he has a medevac that can actually give vision to everything. But now we have a Hellion.
StarLife lifting all of his Marines.
But look at this. He saves his Hellion. He saves the Hellion. He's going to be able to take out the tank. Really, really good stuff right there. And StarLife can actually push in a lot. But, the tank is actually sieged up. It might not matter, though, but they're doing so much splash damage. The medevac is healing, but that was a bad push in for StarLife. He's not going to lose his medevac and his entire army from that.
And StarLife might have been able to save just a Marine or two by retreating, but still, attempted to take out that tank and failed.
Yep. And he's now StarLife is actually now going for Banshees with Cloak. However, there are missile turrets in the back for Ganon, so Ganon will be able to protect most of his SCVs, though there are some openings the Banshee could abuse near the refineries and the edges of the mineral patches, as there is only one missile turret there.
Yes, you're right, exactly. And Ganon actually surprising me a bit by not expanding. StarLife already working on his command center.
Actually, the funny thing is, right as you said that, Ganon started throwing down his command center.
I see.
Yep, and now we do have the Banshee taking 2 hits from the missile turret, killing 2 SCVs so far. He's about to get a 3rd kill. We'll see what he decides to do with it now. He might just pull back because he knows the army will be coming. No, instead he's just going to move in and try and get a scout with the Banshee. He might start trying to pick off on this supply depot, but instead he's just going to pull back completely.
He needs to be a little bit more aggressive with that Banshee if he wants to make the cloak research pay off.
Yeah, but Ganon's Viking has 2 kills. I don't know what it picked off, but it was either he plopped down and killed. I think he might have plopped down and killed SCVs with it. So he might actually have SCV kills on that Viking.
Yep, I believe you're right. As if we look at StarLife's SCVs, a few of them are orange.
Yep, one in yellow, but really no Christmas colors, as none of them are in red.
Mm-hmm. And again, everybody, I apologize for my very nasally voice. I'm quite sick.
Nah, you still sound fine. So yeah, it's all good. Oh, he actually ends up picking off the SCV that was building the command center, delaying the command center, as well as damaging it. But Ganon has his Viking directly on top of that cloaked Banshee.
Needs to pull the Viking back.
But there's the Banshee. Banshee's gonna survive. Oh, that is crazy.
No, and he complains about it. Of course he should complain about it. That was terrible. The Banshee surviving with 10 HP.
Yeah, but he's saying OMG, but StarLife isn't pulling back. Okay, now he is pulling back the Banshee. It could actually get another SCV kill right here. There he is.
Oh, it's going to. Oh, no.
Oh, and is there not a threat? Raven coming out. The Raven's coming out, so that Banshee does die. But still, good damage by that Banshee.
Mm-hmm. And a critical delay of this natural expansion.
Yeah, because StarLife does has his up and running. He's now double gassing immediately at his expansion. He did just start mining. So most of these mineral patches are at about 1,400 or so. 2 mules are helping mine that.
You can really see the income pay off as he did that harassment effectively. As we see, StarLife has about 1,400 minerals mining at per minute and 200 gas, which is slightly behind Ganon, but catching up. Ganon now trying to saturate his natural, but needs to just transfer a few more of these SCVs on over.
Yeah, interestingly enough, he called down mules in his main instead of the natural. It's going to mine out his main faster. We might want to start calling them down on his natural so he can have a longer, higher income, more consistent. But now, look, another Banshee coming down. Going to take out some SCVs for Nova against Ganon. But, Ganon does pull back. But still, the drop that is moving out for Ganon could do a lot of damage, as there's no units in the back for Starlight, though he is pulling back a medevac as well as Marines. So he might know that this. He might have seen the drop with that Banshee. And it does seem that he did, as these Marines are over here ready to start taking out this medevac.
Mm-hmm.
But Ganon does respond. StarLife was just not. He could have taken that out. One stim if he had his Marines farther back, could have ran in and just destroyed that medevac. But actually, Ganon now gets scanned. Scan information to see the Banshee coming down.
Yep, Ganon, typically his go-to Marine and drop harass, failing him here.
Yeah, StarLife doing really good with just responding to everything that he sees.
Here comes a 4-tank and mass marine push coming out from StarLife.
Yeah, the tank count is pretty slow for both guys. It's now going to depend completely on positioning. But there are a few Marauders mixed in with StarLife, who's now going to start. Go. Yeah, this is actually a big key.
StarLife sieging up and finding and not making it a point to not shoot at the minerals that much. Oh, he needs to siege his tanks back up. Ganon's forces moving back in.
Yeah, and there's actually a Banshee in Ganon's natural that was doing a lot of damage. Got like 8 or 9 kills. But here we go, StarLife moving
sieging
in.
Up.
Oh, but the tanks are out of position for StarLife. Oh, but it might not matter. He's just able to overwhelm the tanks at Ganon's front. Oh, that's so deadly. And
absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, they're completely in the range. But Ganon did get down a point defense drone, which did allow a lot of units to fall. But still, now StarLife is just pulling back with his tanks and running in with these 3 bio units.
Yep, making good decisions with his units, not overcommitting. He knows that he's in an advantage in tanks and wants to hold them back and keep them alive. Oh, while just committing these few little units left. And as they go down to an auto turret.
Yeah, but look at that. He forced auto turrets. That means Ganon won't be able to throw down a point defense drone. And big push in the front. Big push in the front. StarLife.
Oh, those SCVs.
God, that splash damage is so deadly. But now StarLife is just showing really good command of everything. He's even building a 3rd command center, so he's.
Oh, and he gets to take up on the ledge. No, Ganon almost had some opportunity to keep Nova from going into his base, but now he just has free reign. But still, a cautious player. StarLife pulls back very intelligently. Yeah, he's just trying to increase his advantage. He's not playing for the immediate win. He's just being so safe, so methodical. It's incredibly impressive. Like he fits the Terran race perfectly with his style of play. It's just be a machine. Yes. But StarLife, a poor siege. He's going to lose a couple of these tanks before they are able to do any damage. Look at that, though. He's still just decimated so much from Ganon. He does so much. Oh, good. Ganon is now going to siege up. He's going to be able to hit with 1 shot, so he doesn't even get to kill any of those things. And there's GG. Yeah, with the tank gone, that's game.